The American Civil War, brother against brother. The American Civil War, fought from 1861 to 1865, was a defining moment in the history of the United States. It was a brutal and devastating conflict that pitted the Union, the northern states, against the Confederacy, the southern states, in a struggle over issues of slavery, states' rights, and the very unity of the nation. The war was the culmination of decades of tension between the North and South, primarily over the issue of slavery. Southern states, which relied heavily on agriculture and slave labor, felt threatened by the North's growing political power and its opposition to the expansion of slavery. When Abraham Lincoln, who opposed the expansion of slavery, was elected president in 1860, several Southern states seceded from the Union, fearing that their way of life was under threat. In April 1861, Confederate forces fired on Union troops at Fort Sumter in South Carolina, marking the beginning of the Civil War. The conflict would go on to become one of the deadliest in American history, with battles taking place from the eastern seaboard to the Mississippi River and beyond. The war saw brother fighting against brother, with many families divided in their loyalties. It was a war that tested the limits of human endurance, with soldiers facing unimaginable hardships and casualties on both sides. The Emancipation Proclamation, issued by President Lincoln in 1863, declared freedom for all slaves in Confederate-held territory, adding a profound moral dimension to the Union's cause.